All right, it is Throwback Thursday and movie review time. And this time I've watched the 1990 movie Nightbreed, which is based on a book written by Clive Barker. And Clive Barker actually wrote the screenplay and directed this movie. And it's a movie about a guy, you kind of see him in the center there. He ends up getting accused of unaliving a bunch of people. He's also had a series of dreams about a place called Midian and monsters that are there. And so he decides to travel there to try and find the place. And he eventually finds it. While he's there, the police come, they unalive him. And then he becomes part of the group of monsters that actually live there. And I don't want to give too much away, but it's a little bit of a twist on, of course, the typical monster movie. And I will say, honestly, this is really more of a love story than it is a horror story, even though it has the monsters. You can see them all in the picture there. It really is more of a love story. In fact, to me, I thought it was more of a love story than some of these things they put out for Valentine's Day, which is pretty interesting. In terms of the movie itself, it's okay. It's not really scary at all. It does pick up at the end. It was a little slow at the start. It picks up more at the end. I thought the monster makeup was really well done. But of course, this is from 1990, so the special effects are right there at the end of the 80s into the 90s. So it's still some of that cheesy 80s, early 90s special effects. They rely several times on matte paintings, which, if you know what that is, it's a painting to expand the background so it makes it look like the actor is in a much larger place than they are. And what's very interesting is, 9 years later, The Phantom Menace comes out, and the leap in green screen technology in that time is just pretty amazing. So if you're a horror movie fan, I mean, you haven't seen this, I would give it a try. Like I said, it's a little different than a traditional horror movie. If you're a Clive Barker fan, it's not quite on the level of the Hellraiser movies, but it is very interesting for sure. So it is called Nightbreed. It's from 1990. It was actually streaming on Peacock. That's where I watched it. And I'm going to give it 2 out of 5 stars.